G'day all, Abernethy brothers here. We've got another big brew on today on the big G70. It'll be a split batch, and it's coming to winter, so big, black, bold, and we do something different with it. Stay tuned.
I'll run through the recipe a little bit later, but to give it the silky smooth flavour of this particular beer, I'm using both rolled oats as well as flaked barley. There are 3 dark grains in here as well, and I'll run through those later. I crushed the grains first and then I threw in the rolled and flaked ingredients. I didn't put them through the mill. So we'll mash in and we'll have a look at the colour. So using the big boy paddle, this is an awesome paddle, especially in the big mash tun. I'm always surprised at how little dark malts you actually need to get a dark beer. Alright, take a pH reading, aiming for the low 5s. May need to make an adjustment. I only went in slight with the acid. Oh, hang on. Now that 5.18, that's in the territory. I was thinking kind of 5.2, maybe 5.3, 5.18. I'll take that. Right, there she is. Look at that black. What do you think, Chunks?
Yeah, it's dark.
Come on.
It is dark.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to chowing down on it.
Chowing down, yeah. 7 seconds to go. How many?
6 seconds to go.
6. Oh.
Timer's on.
Oh, hang on. I got a bit excited. It's time for mash out.
Amateurs.
I was getting ready for raising of the bar.
Yep. Cut.
Mash out.
Cut.
Cut. Righto. Mash out. We finished mashing.
Yes. So the mash out, taking the recirculating tube out. Pop that in the wash container, which is up at a nice height, so you don't constantly lean over with your back. Things are rinsed and put underneath the washing bowl on the drying rack.
Righto.
Here we go.
Shaft me up.
Okay. And the beauty of this is that it's on wheels. We did the wheels. Yeah, we did the wheels on it.
Wheels. Lower it down.
Lower down. Pull it. Right. Guide her up. Okay, lower down. And it's just that easy. And with the weight of this and the amount of grains, and you just don't need to be doing your back. The simple pulley system like we spoke of before from Bunnings, And you can do this by yourself.
Sparge on.
Sparge on.
Alright, we went through this in the last video. We've got the cam lock fitting straight off the HLT. We've put in the water into the HLT, taking into account the dead space. So all we need to do is open this up and let the whole thing drain. We don't need to count anything. Straight in using the... Where did we get that manifold from?
Cheeky Pete?
Is it Cheeky Pete?
Maybe. Cheeky Pete.
I'm trying to remember the brand. We'll put it in the thing. Right, fire away, chunks.
Righto. Yeah, it's a good pace.
Crank it a bit more.
A bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fully cranked now. Ah, that's working.
That's good.
Yeah. Cat block.
Righto. So here's the Sparge in full flight. We just simply adjust the tap to adjust all flow so that the outflow equals the inflow.
Reach the boil, and we're adding our 60-minute EKGs. Put it in there. Let's give it a stir.
Not aggressive.
Does smell nice.
Righto. We are, what's that, 17 minutes into the boil. We checked the gravity. We were a bit low on volume. We were at, what was the volume, Chunks? I'll help him out. 47.5 litres.
Yeah.
According to Brewfather, it should have been 50, so we were a bit shy. So we checked the gravity. That was sitting at 10.55 thereabouts. We added
2 litres.
2 litres.
Put it down at 10.53.
10.53, which is where we want it to be. She's boiling away. We'll check out the final gravity after the boil. Righto. You get to the bottom plate and you think that
That's it.
that's it, but there's actually quite a bit of volume still to go. Tell you what, he's picking up some beautiful ruby hues.
Yes, we're sitting at 19 litres, 19.5.
19.
I think we'll definitely get the 21 out, so we've got
Righto.
2 lots of 21.
Now we have invented, we've patented this particular connector, and what we do, and we'll show it, is we hook this up to the counterflow chiller, put CO2 in the end so we can force out
Our remaining 2.5 litres.
2 litres or whatever the hell's in that into fermenter. Okay, less beer for sampling.
More beer for you.
Alright, so here is the patented CO2 flushing device. We just let it go for a second. I'm hoping that's there. Alright, connector, CO2. CO2 line. Always beneficial to have CO2 on extra long lines.
Look at that.
Look at it go. Look at it go.
Look at it go. Look at all that beer that sometimes would normally be wasted. Righto.
There we go. And that's how we do that. Righto, just coming up to the end of the boil. We've sunnied the fermenters. About to transfer. So this is the split batch interesting part. So batch 1, 42 litre batch.
Yep.
21 litres
Yep.
of British Ale 005. That is on the stir plate. 1.3 litre. Yep, starter. So we're going to pitch that straight into that fermenter at 19.
Yeah, 19. We said
19.
Yeah.
We'll ramp that up as it gets underway. Batch number 2, we're going to mix it up. We are going to use Philly Sour. So this could taste rubbish, mind you. Oatmeal Stout, 3 packs of Philly Sour. We'll add some dextrose to that as per the goes we did.
Yep.
So we want something different. We're going to be in our local brew club K-Swap. So we're going to chuck Philly Sour in, and we're discussing it. But we could also put in some raspberries. We're just debating that particular part.
Yeah. Whether it will be too tart.
Yeah,
the
but the Philly
raspberry.
Sour is going to be, chucking in some sour.
Yeah.
That's something a bit different, You taste that and say, hey, wow. Something different.
Raspberry choc sour stout.
That'll do. Righto. Can't wait, let's get into it. Righto. We are putting in 100 grams of dextrose into batch number 2, along with 3 packs of Philly Sour, like I said in the recipe. This is what I did with the gozes when we've used Philly Sour in the past. It's also what was recommended by Lullerman on their summary online, which is highly worth watching if you're going to use Philly. And we're going to ferment batch 2 at 24 degrees. Okay, so we've dumped the British ale, was it English ale? English ale 005, English ale.
In the last batch.
Philly
Yeah, what
Sours.
is it?
Yes, we've had the close up.
Alright.
Yep. So this is pack number 1. Pack 1. This one we want it at 24. Just a little stir to get some of that yeast at the bottom. 21 litres in this one. 21 and a half in the other one. So we are amazingly close to our 42 litre batch size, which I'm pretty happy about. Temperature probing.
Righto. We've come to the putting to bed stage. We've got them in the fermenters, in the conditioning fridges, which is ready to rock and roll. This one will be set at 24. The one around the back, 19.
Yeah, this is the Philly Sour.
Philly Sour one, 19. And they're all ready to rock and roll.
No, 24. Philly
It's
Sour.
24.
Yeah.
I need that one. Temperatures are set. Heat pads are heating. I think you can close the door and basically put it to bed.
Go to bed.
The tilts are in place. That'll give us our relative gravity and our temperatures and all the relevant information we're going to need. And we'll just watch these things bubble away.
So here we are.
Back on the tasting bar.
Not the table.
Not table, tasting bar. What are we tasting?
The first version of Oatmeal Stout. We have it on nitro.
Oh, it's got a lovely cascading effect.
Cascading effect.
Yes, lovely cascading effect.
Oh, cascading effect.
Oh yeah, she's cascading, alright. It's quite hard to pick up on the camera, but just trust me when I say it's cascading.
Is it cascading? Can you see that? You see that? Cascading. Does look cascading.
Yeah, cascading.
Cascading. The bubbles are going in a downward direction.
Tip and upward.
It looks like going in a downward direction.
Yeah.
So, during the brew day, we were thinking about batch 2, which had the Philly Sour in it. So we had 005, English ale, British ale, English ale, whatever it says there.
Yep.
And Philly Sour in the second batch. And we did decide to chuck in some raspberries,
Just for another dimension.
just to mix it up, have something different.
Yep.
So we've actually kegged that today So we don't have that for tasting. We did put 200 grams of frozen raspberries into secondary. We racked the beer into secondary and it was there for a week.
More like 200 grams doesn't sound much. It was there on the nose and on the mouthfeel and everything.
Yes, we didn't want to overdo it, did we?
Yes, we didn't want another passion fruit bomb.
No.
So,
Thought we'd start low.
yeah, start low, you can always add, can't take out.
Can't tell you. So we're pretty happy with that actually. Now that's on, we stuck that on CO2, not on nitro. So let's focus on this particular beer to start with.
Yep,
I'll just turn off my alarm.
reminder.
It's black.
It's dark.
It does have a beautiful ruby hue, if you can pick up the right light.
Yes, the right light. Obviously being on nitro, super tight, creamy like head.
I just realised I'm wearing my, this is a working jumper, this one, but it is the Guinness Dublin jumper from 2000.
Get your lip under that.
I mean, this style just loves nitro, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes it up the next level.
You can now. You can buy the pre-mixed bottles. You can buy the regulator. Did we CO2 this first before the nitro, or do you slam it straight on?
Slammed it straight on the 30% CO2, 70% nitro mix from the gas guys. For those of you who are in Australia, very good service. A 6 kilo bottle. Got the reg set up. It's been on the gas for 9 days.
It's pretty good after 9 days like that.
Because you don't want much carb, do you? I mean, the style
There's a
doesn't
little
call
bit,
for
a little bit there.
a lot of carb, but I am espresso note, chocolate. I think the body, to be honest, could have a little bit more in terms of diversity in the grain bill. We was pretty much we did use a pale ale base malt. I would have preferred to have used like a Marisota, but I didn't have it, and
What we had is what we had.
yeah, what we had. We will brew this again, and I will use Marisota, and I'll probably chuck in another mid-tier crystal, just to give the grist a bit of depth, diversity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because this is basically either pale malt or black malt. There's no transition. So I think the complexity could be improved with that. And the other thing I'd like to do is swap out. This has got a combination of rolled oats and rolled barley. I think next time,
Remove the barley and
remove
add
the rolled barley, add more oats. You do get a little bit, but I probably is lower than what I'd like.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what,
I mean, look at that. The
Pretty
the
damn
creaminess of that head and just the mouthfeel was also accentuated with the head. Otherwise, it'd be pretty watery, I'd imagine.
the I was going to say carb, the nitro does
Lend itself
wonders.
to mouthfeel.
It does. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sure in a later video we'll do a quick tasting of the raspberry sour and let you know, but pretty happy. Yeah, just a few minor tweaks I think next time around.
Just a little bit more of everything.
A little bit more of everything.
Yep.
Push the thing and the other thing, and
Yeah.
cheers.